Hi Capricorn, I am Anisha. To know more about my work, you may visit my website www.tarotbyanisha.com. For those of you who are seeking deeper clarity, be it in your love lives or your career, for a personal consultation, you may write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com. Capricornians, it's a very interesting month for you. We have Uranus, that is there in opposition to Jupiter, and Uranus is there the entire year. It's there in your house of home. It's a space which you share with others. It's a place which is ruled by Cancer. It also rules your mother, and Uranus is all about chaos. It's about unpredictability. It's about also inspiration, and Jupiter is there in your house of career. So this entire tug of war is all about freedom. It's about moving away from restriction, anything that limits you, and especially because it has to do with your home. You could be finding the situation quite dynamic. Either the staff is moving in and out of your house, you're constantly having to organize people at home, or it can be that your mother requires too much of attention and too much of managing, and like I said, this is there the entire year. So as much as you would seek and crave that stability, because Capricornians really hate this to and fro and not having a sense of whether someone is staying or going, but Uranus is going to be causing that unpredictability, and because it has to do with people who stay with you or who live with you. It can even be with house guests. Maybe they're really frequenting. There are people in and out of your house as well. Jupiter, however, is going to be till about October 20th. Jupiter is going to be shining its lovely expansive light on your career. A great time to be growing, changing careers, getting promotions. So Jupiter is going to be giving you all his gifts. Now Venus is retrograde this entire month and carries on being so till about April 15th. I've done a separate video on Venus retrograde. You may watch it separately. And this is there, the retrograde is there in your house of home. And during this time, people from past can appear, they can surface, and either it is to get healed or it is to heal. Maybe some conversation because it is around your home, maybe something from past, someone from maybe you have broken ties with an extended family, and there's a kind of a reunion, and not a really great time to be opening up old wounds and sort of inspecting them very closely. I mean, should they come up for review, then I think it's best to sort of let it go by gently, review it and then just sort of let it pass rather than getting into anything confrontational. On the 10th, we have Mars that is moving into your house of love, romance, creativity and children, and Mars is going to be bringing about a lot of aggression, a lot of restlessness. Maybe as far as love relationships are concerned, you could be feeling quite restless, as if something, a decision needs to get taken, something needs to get done and it's not getting done. And as much as this assertiveness is good, try and channelize this restlessness maybe into a physical activity or sport. Try not to sort of take it out too much as far as a relationship is concerned. It can be that you could be quite worried about your child, and it's a time wherein that you could be feeling as if a decision, a hard decision needs to get taken on your behalf. And try not to gamble too much as far as decisions are really concerned. Think through it carefully, even though Capricornians, you're not the kind who sort of jumps into things, but it can be that something about your child could be worrying, and you could be thinking that you need to sort of step in and take that call. On the 12th, there is a full moon, which is there in your house of higher mind and consciousness and expansion as well. And this is a time wherein that you could feel as if your personal beliefs get tested, Capricornians. And as much as you want to look at the world and your experiences with an open mind, but you could just sort of feel slightly at the receiving end. You could feel as if things are quite unfair and people are not really looking at you the way that they should. And it is also this transit also speaks about maybe focusing on things that don't really require that much of attention. Maybe you are focusing too much on the mundaneness of something that does not require your attention that much. Because there is a full moon, it speaks about culmination, it speaks about closure of something, and I think you will realize that you will have to look at a certain situation in a very with a very tunnel vision, that there are really no two ways to be looking at the situation in order to be reaching a decision. On the 14th, we have Mercury that moves into your house of home. So a lot of conversations, maybe revisiting of the past, nurturance that you received as a child, maybe almost like a reunion. Some of you could be thinking of even redoing up your house. Maybe some of you are buying or leasing up a house, and some repair work could be happening at home. And this is also a time wherein that you could be keen to be spending a lot of time at home. It's almost like recuperation. You were just wanting to be resting at home, either being with family and being taken care of and just feeling nurtured. On the 21st, we have Sun that moves to your house of home, and on the 28th we have a new moon. So it's quite a spectacular time, and it's about give and take. It's about what makes you feel secure, what makes you feel cherished, and how it is that your family makes you feel. It's a lot of time, I think, wherein that you are seeking that nurturance, Capricornians. You want to feel how loved you are, as a part of the family, and should things sort of not be, going the way that they should, I mean, is there someone else to shoulder that responsibility on your behalf and take care of you? It's been a pleasure speaking with you, Capricornians. I'll see you again soon, and thank you so much for watching.